Oh, fuck me, okay. Cultural appropriation. Another example of utter lefty fucking lunacy, okay? Cultural appropriation is this idea that if you are inspired by or borrow from another's culture, that is in effect an act of stealing and is therefore an offensive act. It's a difficult one to get your head around because it's so fucking demented. So I'll give you a few examples. I'll give you a couple examples, right? Students' Union of East Anglia recently went around confiscating sombrero hats that had been given out at a freshers' fair by a local Mexican restaurant. And they confiscated the hats because they said the hats represented discriminatory and stereotypical imagery. It's a promotion for tacos, you daft. Grow up. Fucking grow up. A recent art exhibition in Canada was cancelled because the artist, who was white, had been highly influenced by indigenous paintings, okay? The whole thing was cancelled, and one art critic said that the paintings were an act of cultural genocide. Cultural genocide. I'm sorry if you don't know the difference between the act of painting a picture and the act of systematically murdering millions. You have no right to be discussing either subject. You need to go home, lock the fucking door, read a fucking book. Starting with 1984. But I guess this is the most sort of pertinent example for me of the horror that is cultural appropriation. Again on university campuses, this time mainly in America, but there are quite a few examples of this. White students who have dreadlocks have been targeted for racist behaviour. Okay, now if you think I'm talking bullshit here, go home tonight and Google Little Mix. Most of you, it'll be the first time you've ever fucking done it, but a week ago, a member of Little Mix was forced to apologise because she was wearing dreadlocks. And she was forced to apologise because apparently her wearing dreadlocks was offensive to black people. Here's my question, which black people? Trevor McDonald, Idris Elba, the black one out of S Club? You don't get to decide what black people are offended by. How fucking patronising is that? Oh, it's cultural appropriation. Oh, it's stealing from other cultures. So is eating sushi. So is dancing the Macarena. So is shopping at IKEA. So is putting your back out attempting the Kama Sutra. It's all fucking cultural appropriation. We all steal the best bits from other cultures and the Macarena. You know, surely life is about opening yourself up to the world, not shutting it out. Okay, you take this to its natural conclusion. It's the end of art. It's the end of fiction. No writer will ever be able to write about anything but their own personal experiences. Every book will have to be a fucking autobiography. We know how tedious they are. Segregated restaurants, Italian for Italians, Mexican for Mexicans. What are we left with? Fucking Greggs? Cheese and onion pasty, please. Cheese and onion pasty, please. Chicken tikka slice, please. Fuck off, you racist. Is it cultural appropriation ever listen to Donna Summer? Should I be discouraged from listening to UB40? The answer to that is obviously yes, but for a host of different reasons. Segregated concerts, Lionel Richie and Jay-Z for the blacks, fucking Adele and fucking Coldplay for the whites, although Adele will no longer be able to perform because she's too highly influenced by Mobo, which of course makes her a fucking racist. That sound you can hear is the sound of Martin Luther King spinning in his grave as his dream of little white and black kids playing together, being judged by the content of their character, not the colour of their skin, is being pissed on by well-meaning liberals. Fucking grow up. Next up. Fuck that. Fuck that. I barely got out alive with mansplaining. Fuck that. No fucking way. Look, I don't mean to offend anyone, by the way.